Feng Shaofeng and Zhao Liying have their own changes after separate. As of late, both Feng Shaofeng and Zhao Liying have their work circulated, and, taking everything into account, the two of them feel that the state of the two isn't very great. In the wake of separating, it's the changes of life. Since you actually contemplate each other in your heart, it's smarter to pick up the pace and remarry. Your face is as of now broken, so essentially make a spouse first. Kyushu played by Feng Shaofeng and Peng Zia-oren is truly terrifying. The manager simply needs to offer something pleasant for him, yet I don't have the foggiest idea where to begin. All things considered, there are such countless issues in this show that Feng Shaofeng's advanced age isn't an issue. Yet, to discuss Zhao Liying's boycottia, then the manager can communicate my perspective relevantly, that is to say, albeit the show isn't generally so great true to form, there are a few imperfections, yet it isn't to the degree that it is muddled, and the issue of this show is primarily in the screenwriter-in-chief don't have the foggiest idea how to shoot stories, and it doesn't have anything to do with Zhao Liying's status and acting abilities. Zhao Liying's presentation in the play might actually be supposed to be a significant feature of the play. On the off chance that a female star can continuously be brilliant like a child, it is obviously valuable, yet like Zhao Liying, she is likewise exceptionally exquisite and eye-finding while managing each age bunch. You should realize that being fat and old is never a hindrance that confines female stars from moving high, any other way Wei Yinghong, and how should Youngmei introduce a splendid second in the final part of her life? So as long as Zhao Liying assumes a reasonable part at her stage and in this state, then, at that point, regardless of whether she is no more Zhu Shanshan, Hua Kaiyangu, she can in any case turn into the large champion in the hearts of fans and crowds. 02. Couples before, presently new shows are delivered consistently, one is pursued by everybody, and different leaves the show by and large. As of late, The Breeze Blows Penelia featuring Zhao Liying and the consistently brilliant Cosmic System featuring Feng Shaofeng have been delivered on film and TV stages. As the previous a couple, both new shows are presently broadcasting live, and the opposition is continuously unfurling. According to netizens, the victor is now partitioned. Since The Breeze Blows Penelia began broadcasting, it has gotten steady acclaim. Netizens were shocked by Zhao Liying's acting abilities, and they generally communicated that this show has a film-like quality. Progressively extending, the force of the show is improving. I need to say that Zhao Liying in this show has truly astonished many individuals. She showed her past honesty, considered testing herself, confronted her genuine self, and was not fixated on laying out the picture of a goddess of frozen age. Consistent her feat, let netizens see the improvement of her acting abilities. After the separation, Zhao Liying was mocked by netizens for being truly old when she co-featured with Wang Yibo in Yufei toward the start, and later co-featured with Zhao Yang and Dong Zijian in Who is the Color Adjusted from a Genuine Case. Since Zhao Liying plays Shen Yu entering three focuses, a look or a jeer articulation can make individuals shiver, as though they have gotten back to the aggressive and savage Agarwood sweetheart in Guangzhou Changxiang. Presently in The Breeze Blows Penelia, Zhao Liying considered confronting her own age and face, and tested Su Bangsha, a 28-year-old unmarried profession lady, and netizens said that her eyes lit up. To be sure, Zhao Liying's acting abilities in this play are exceptionally hazardous. In the play, Su Bangsha played by Zhao Liying is extremely cool and cheeky, showing the style of female business people of the times. From 1991 to 1996, the entire person has gone through a subjective change. The course of development is likewise sensitive, which supplies this person with an additional experience in modern side, particularly when she partakes in different social gatherings in the business. Her way of managing things is refined and proficient. A decent impression, establishing a strong starting point for future profession improvement. Zhao Liying really considers getting through herself and strikingly decipher Su Bangsha's superb life, yet she is truly deciphering her own life, which likewise mirrors a progressions in Zhao Liying's mindset somewhat. Contrasted at Zhao Liying's new show, Feng Shaofeng's accomplice Peng Zia-oren's new show Star Stream Ever Brilliant is a lot of weak. Netizens have called attention to the justification for the faltering. The most serious issue is that the age doesn't match the job. To be sure, the 44-year-old Feng Shaofeng's accomplice is the youthful Peng Zia-oren, which is to some degree conflicting. Furthermore, the plot of this show is more dream. Feng Shaofeng, who centers around acting, doesn't appear to match the style of this show. Extremely humiliating. Eventually, the crowd deserted the show and griped savagely. Zhao Liying's new show has been generally welcomed, and Feng Shaofeng's new show has an enormous number of individuals who have deserted the show and can't handle it. This is the finish of the present survey. Kindly leave a message in the remark region on the off chance that you have any considerations. 03. Zhao Liying and Feng Shaofeng's new show A Conflict. The crowd's statement of mouth is enraptured. 1 point chooses the victor. Nobody felt that Zhao Liying, who played the maidservant in Feng Shaofeng's play in those days, would one day play with him on a similar stage, lastly get hitched truly, yet life isn't a television series, and the two before long took their wedded life and got back into their separate fields. Toward the start, many individuals opposed Feng Shaofeng's job as Gutengai in knowing whether it ought to be green, fat, red and flimsy. On November 30th, the television series Timeless World featuring him and Pengzai Oren was communicated on Youku. No matter what the male lead, everybody is as yet anticipating Pengzai Oren's job in this job. All things considered, her presentation in East Castle was astounding. It's striking, however it's a pity that there are not any more out-of-the-container works and cosmetic styles. She looks splendid and is more reasonable for weighty cosmetics. Presently she will play the offspring of the meadow, which is normally exceptionally expected. This time Feng Shaofeng plays the master Yu Zuming, and he has a relationship with Yi Lingxiang, played by Pengzai Oren, as a result of disdain. Frankly, I'm not stressed over Feng Shaofeng's acting abilities by any stretch of the imagination. His acting abilities have forever been entirely steady, and he has a feeling of unwinding. Fundamentally, he plays every one of the characters without having the option to play. Each move is a longing to control the job effortlessly. However, here I need to discuss the self-development of moderately aged entertainers. Tunjia, Yin Tao, and so on in a similar age gathering, and, surprisingly, Li Zai Oren, Yan Ni, and so forth who are a lot more established than him are very much kept up with. The looks all show the unwinding of Picture the Board. Feng Shaofeng's acting abilities in the never-ending universe are still great, and he isn't so much as a youthful person himself, yet his signals have proactively shown his feeling old enough. It ought to be noticed that the feeling old enough I am discussing here isn't the detachment of the face or the bloatedness of the body, however the soul, which comes up short on exercise in support of an entertainer's own energy. What's more, this show actually can't dispose of the old mannequin schedule, so the prerequisites for Picture will be stricter. Then again, Zhao Liying, her previous accomplice, is presently 35 years of age. Toward the start, many individuals said that her acting abilities and information were somewhat youthful contrasted with Feng Shaofeng, not to mention every one of the old entertainers. From that point forward, I gave north of 3 present-day works. One is Who is the Killer, which is difficult to recognize great and terrible. One is Joy to 10,000s, which is a personal growth journal of country ladies, and Wind-Blowing Penelia, which is right now broadcasting live. The creator even straightforwardly established a standard of getting through 1.8 evaluations in 2 episodes. In this play, you can obviously see the kinks on Zhao Liying's face and her somewhat fat face. Many individuals deplored that the really young-looking Hu Kaiangu is likewise old, however this isn't Zhao Liying's leeway in upkeep. You can utilize the exercises dealing with the imprints left by her wellness. Her largeness shows her stunningness of the person. Contrasted with Feng Shaofeng, who is as yet twirling around in the mannequin, Zhao Liying has proactively begun to assume the subject of the fundamental topic, and thinks for even a second to show her kinks before the crowd. We are not saying that old mannequins are substandard compared to television series with the primary subject, however as far as informal, everybody by and large accepts that the worth of television series with time topics is a lot higher than that of symbols. Presently Feng Shaofeng's The Always Splendid Universe and Zhao Liying's The Breeze Blows Penelia is communicated on various stages and battles across the air. Clearly, the previous began from a low level. That is all I need to say. See you tomorrow.